I left with absolutely nothing to my name.
Hey folks, how's it going? Welcome back to Mad Central. Today we're gonna check it out women regretting after getting divorced and they get crazy. But before I jump in, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below.
Oh my god, yes! Oh my god, I'm officially divorced! Yes! Shake me. Oh my god! I'm officially primary custodian of the kids. What about the child support? That's it? Tony, that's crazy. Why? Are you kidding me? Now all of this financial burden with my children is on me?
What happened?
This is not fair.
She really thought that she was gonna win everything. It's obvious she was just after that child support and trying to mess the guy up, right?
This.
There's some important papers I need you to read.
A divorce?
Yes, I want a divorce.
You ain't getting no divorce around here. What you want a divorce for?
Because I'm not happy. I'm not going to stay in a marriage that I'm not happy in. I've already been unhappy for the past 2 years I've been with you. Baby, I'm tired of it. I want happiness. I want to be free.
All the stuff I do for you, yo, I provide. I make sure you good. I make sure your kids good. I make sure everything done around
Okay,
you.
but I can do that myself. You are just
So why
not
you ain't do it
enough for
yourself?
me. I was doing it when you met. I was good when you met me. I'm not attracted to you. I don't want to be with you.
So why you take my ring?
Honestly, because my mama told you yes when you asked for my hand in marriage.
So you married me because of what your mom said.
I mean, I was trying to please my family, but look, I just want the paper signed. I don't want to be with you no more.
Who you want to be with?
That ain't your damn business.
That is my business. You my wife.
I fell in love with a woman.
A woman?
Yes, a woman.
What kind of, what?
She can do a whole bunch of things that you cannot do.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I don't have to
okay.
fake certain things anymore. I won't do this no
You out
more.
of pocket, yo.
I
You out of pocket. You don't make no sense right now.
I do make
You don't
sense.
no
I do make sense.
right
I am about to live in my truth. I want to live in my truth.
No, what you did was cheat, and you think you in love.
I am.
Okay.
This girl gave me in 30 days what you could not give me in 2 years. And I don't want to do it with you no more. I want you out because she's moving in.
I'm not going nowhere.
You need to get out or I will throw you out.
You're gonna be a happy family.
You need to get
You're gonna be a
I ain't got
happy
time for this.
family.
You better,
I'm not going nowhere. You better call the
better get
police. You better call the police. I'm telling you now.
you better get out. Get out.
I'm not doing none
Get
of
out.
that.
Get out. Get out. Get out my house. Get out.
I'm not
Get out.
going
Get out.
nowhere.
Get the fuck out my house. Get out my
Really,
house.
yo?
Get out my house. Get out my house. And don't come back.
I'll be back.
Yeah, okay. And my girl gonna be here to take care of that. Fuck.
Man, that was hard. I'm seriously praying for this guy. If I were him, honestly, I'm just signing and deep, bro. Run away. What would you do?
I've been crying all morning long. My husband told me that I needed to pack my stuff and get out the house. So I have my bag and I'm about to start packing. I literally have nowhere to go. So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
So there's a few things that I don't do as a married woman. Number 1, I do not cook for my husband. I only cook for my children. And my husband will be making his own breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Number 2, I do not help him pay any bills. So if he is short on the rent, on utilities, or anything like that, it is not my problem. I will not be helping him out. His job is to provide for his family, so I am not financially contributing to any of the bills. Number 3, I do not do his laundry. I have my own laundry and my children's laundry to do, so he could do his own. I won't help him put it away. I won't help him fold anything. That's his responsibility. Number 4, he is responsible for replacing any of his essentials like soap, shampoo, anything like that. He needs to go buy it himself. Even if I'm at the store, I will not be replacing it for him. If he needs new underwear, new socks, or anything like that, that's for him to do. I'm not gonna do it for him. I'm not gonna enable a perfectly grown-ass adult, because then they get used to that shit, so no. My purpose is to be the queen of the castle. I just sit back on my throne and I supervise the peasants. I mean, my husband. No, but all jokes aside, my husband is very lucky to have me. Like, I can promise you that he's very, very lucky. And I'm pretty sure my husband has endless stories to tell his friends, his co-workers about how much of a helpful wife I am. My purpose is to keep the couch warm and to keep the remote close. It's a vital role in our marriage, and that's what works for us.
A few moments later.
Next clip will be the result of what's going on.
I've been crying all morning long. My husband told me that I needed to pack my stuff and get the fuck out the house. So I have my bag and I'm about to start packing. I literally have nowhere to go. So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
No way, I bet she would be cooking for him now, for sure. Honestly, she had it coming. What did she expect? She was acting way too full of herself. Finally, someone opened this guy's eyes.
Fair, like, why the f do I have to go through this? And he's just fine. Like, that's not f***ing fair. He gets to go about his life, have his home, have his cars, have his financial stability, and I'm over here struggling.
Yeah, now it's like that. Now it's not fair. I didn't get to destroy him and his life just because we are divorcing. Girl, please, you don't even need him. You say you're better alone.
I'm 24, single mom of 2, and I just lost everything. Hi, my name's Bria. Nice to meet you. That was me about 3.5 years ago. Went through a very, very ugly divorce, walked away with absolutely nothing but my 2 precious children, and I'd do it all over again. So, little bit about me. I was a very successful destination wedding photographer and built my business from the ground up. I ended up buying a beautiful horse property house to raise my children at, and realized that the person I was with was not the person that I should be spending my life with. So I decided to file for divorce. Well, me being me, having a huge heart of gold, I decided my money was our money, and he decided his money was his money. So I opened a joint bank account that had all of our money in it. I paid for the down payment of the house. Girls, learn from me and do not make my mistake. So, when I decided to leave, he decided to take everything. I left with absolutely nothing to my name. I left in a U-Haul. I moved from California to Florida in a U-Haul. And no car, because he wanted to make sure all the cars were in his name and not mine, aka power. Do not let a man do that to you, okay? Make sure you are on there as a co-signer. You're on there just by yourself. Well, me being me and me being young, thinking love is love and no one would do anything to hurt you. False.
Bro, I hate to say it, but I kinda agree with her. That dude she was with, he was a bastard as hell. Like, what kind of guy does that? I mean, if everything she said is even true, kinda sounds like he was intended to do that since the beginning, no? What you all think?
The reason why I knew I needed to get a divorce was because I have a crystal clear memory of me having with my husband and thinking about this other guy, and me knowing in that moment I have to divorce him, because if I don't get out of this marriage, I'm going to cheat on him. I'm going to try to find this. And I know that's really up, but I didn't want to be a cheater.
It's not. That's happened to me too.
Yeah, at least she kept it real. But that's what's happened when you marry a girl with a high body count.
I'm divorced. I thought I'd be happier, except the judge set the child support amount at $326 a month. $326 a month for 2 kids for child support is what he has to pay me. $326 a month. Because he's not working. Because he chooses not to. I was able to cross-examine him, which was fun. And I asked him how many hours a week he spends working. Or trying to sell houses, because technically he still has a real estate license, so technically he's still a realtor. He said 15 hours a week, approximately, is how many hours he works per week. Grown man. Grown, able-bodied man with transportation and no childcare to worry about. Says he works 15 hours a week.
Yeah, that's it, honey. What were you expecting? You thought it was all about him now? So you could live off his money? He didn't build that alone. You know that.
I've never seen somebody say, like, okay, I'm not sure if I should break up with them, And then, or I'm not sure if I should end this friendship or leave this job. And then we decide they should. And then 2 months later, no, I've never one time heard a scenario where someone's like, should have stayed with him. Like,
never.
Or, man, I really missed that friend. Or, I can't believe I left that job. It's always like, I knew I should have. I mustered up the guts to do it. And it was so tough, but I'm sitting here now saying it's the best decision I ever made, and I'm better because of it.
1,000%.
If you start to feel that you should leave, overwhelmingly something, I think that that is a sign. I really do think so. Now, I don't know because we're not your gut.
Yeah.
But I think if your gut is telling you something and the only problem is you're afraid to follow it, that's where I would say tenfold follow it.
I completely agree with that.
You know, I was so quick to say afterwards, after the divorce, I would say, of course I believe in love. Now more than ever.
Honestly, I gotta agree, but that goes both ways. It's not just about the woman, we guys gotta be smart too.
Do you think after a divorce, it's fair to have a 50-50 split of assets?
Fuck no. That is ridiculous to me. Like, no.
Ooh. Oh, I saw some eyebrows. I'm looking forward to these explanations.
I think what you bring into the marriage is what you should leave with. I think a prenuptial agreement should just always be a mandatory thing that you do, because like, how are you going to explain, say a guy and his family have like had a family owned business and then he marries some girl and then they've got to halve that? I think that's ridiculous. I think you need to, unless that girl wants to like be a more submissive partner, but if most women aren't these days.
That's real talk. If the couple built everything from scratch together, then yeah, split 50-50. But if one of them already had assets before the marriage, it's just smart to only split what was built after the wedding, you know? Not before. What kind of prenup would you all go for?
I just came to the realization that like, if you're 40 years old, you're never gonna find love. Like, oh my God. Sorry, I woke up like really, really emotional because I was married for, oh my God, I need to stop. I was married for over 20 years and like, I was so used to being a wife. Like I loved being married, you know, like I love being a wife. I love having like that one person I love coming home to and like venting all my, and now it's like, yeah, you date people and like sparks fly and then it's just like, oh, I found better, you know. I think some of you guys missed my story time because I don't know, I posted the dumbest video of me at Home Depot. It didn't go viral, but like I was talking to my ex again, and there was a TikTok, I had a fan on here, a TikTok follower that messaged me, and she said, hey, I started talking to this guy and I noticed on his Instagram, like those highlight reels, you were in one of...
Guys, that woman never loved her husband. She loved having her bills paid. Divorcing in your 40s like that is not a good deal for you, honey. And that was another video, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next drop. If you liked this one, you should watch another videos. Catch you next time. Cheers!